Gentlemen, boys and girls, barbecue heads of all ages. It is I, Cowboy Kev, here for another episode of the Barbecue Chat Show. Guys, it's almost time for Christmas. Barbecue, what's up? Our boy Mikey K will be on in a little bit. He's on his way home. He had his Christmas party for his employees was tonight, so he is on his way back from his party. So he's doing that. Tonight, our main topic is going to be prime rib, mainly because that is a huge holiday roast to cook. And it is a roast when you cook it that way. That's how you're cooking it. You're cooking it as a roast. If you slice it and grill it off, then it's a ribeye steak. So we are going to be talking about cooking those. We'll probably talk a little bit about some more presents, holiday things if people have questions or looking for last minute gift ideas. We'll probably do that. Steelhouse should be on a bit later, to join us also. So should be a fun show. As always, guys, send us questions. You can type them in down here or during the week if you come up with them. Send them to us over on the barbecue chat page. Both me and Mike have access to that page. We will answer. One of the two of us will answer for you, if not both of us. We are happy to answer questions. And also, if you have topic ideas, we are always looking for topic ideas. Or else, for those of you that are regular watchers / listeners of this show, know that sometimes me and Mike go off onto tangents. So I do highly suggest, if you have a cool topic that you're like, hey, I want to hear these two assholes talk about, get on, send it to us. You can send it to either Wiley Barbecue on Instagram, Mammy Barbecue on Instagram, or the easiest way to get it to both of us, like I said, the Barbecue Chat Show way up here. Click on that. If you are not following the Barbecue Chat Show yet, why the hell aren't you? It is a show. We do this every Sunday night, or almost every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The other thing is if you want to see these later on and you want to be able to start them easier than watching them on Instagram, you can follow us over on the Barbecue Chat Show YouTube page. It's Barbecue Chat Show. And you can watch all of these later on. They're usually up Wednesday, Thursday of the following week. And you can take your time. You can watch sections. I'm trying to get better at editing them. If somebody's good at editing and wants to give me some tips, I'm all for it. So that is what we have going on tonight. Like I said, Mikey K should be here. He said he had about 8 minutes left to get here. So guys, if you have questions, again, we're going to talk prime rib, whether you're cooking a bone-in, boneless, what size you're cooking, how you're going to plan on cooking it. There's a lot of different methods out there. What's going on, Mel? Mel, the big traveler lately. Mel's been down in Texas for a while, and then he was down in Florida. Though I will say, Mel, I am my condolences. I did see your post, so we're all here for you, bud, if you need anything. But so prime ribs again. How are you going to cook it? Remember, prime rib does not mean it is a prime cut. Hey, let's see if he comes and joins us. I did say yes to the request. Accept. Go live. What's going?
I had to jump on here just for a second. I was like, prime rib? Are you kidding? I have to do is just cut one of those up.
Ooh.
I had a 3-bone prime rib, and I needed some steaks.
That's one of the things we plan on talking about is, do you want to buy it and cut your own?
and have some good steaks.
That's it.
So, oh
You know how it is. You know how it is. How you doing?
yeah,
How you doing, brother, man? It's
hanging
been
out,
forever.
running around up here. I don't know if you saw, I cooked 20-pounder and a 16-pound rib roast Wednesday. So,
I did.
dude,
And that's deadly.
I love,
Deadly.
once you do them on a smoker, once you smoke prime rib, you're all done. You know, I've sous vide them. I've put them in the oven. I've done just about every style you can. Massel, what's up? I've done just about every version you can in a smoker. Is just personally my favorite.
Can I do
Absolutely.
a shameless plug?
For you,
Can
yes. Merry Christmas.
If y'all are doing prime ribs this holiday season, I recommend as a binder, get you some of that W sauce, man. It on a prime rib, especially if
Does
you're
it
gonna
work?
do that crust.
Oh no,
You've
this
tried
stuff's
it,
awesome. It's
and on a prime rib, legit. That with like the Montreal steak spice, whatever kind of steak spice. If you're building one of them thick crusts,
since I
it's
know
a
you
banger,
have it,
man, and you know it.
try the shiitake with a little. Try Mike's shiitake with a little bit of the
go.
6 corners brisket. So I do a good layer.
Do you know what made me so happy? I'm up here right now in Florida with Burton, with his whole crew, right? I was in his kitchen. He's making a little batch of a special Bloody Mary sauce, which we did at the tailgate party. And you know what he had sitting on his counter? 3 of Mikey's rubs, man. And I was like, are you kidding? Right here? He's like, oh, I love that little guy. I'm like, don't even get me started. It was deadly, man. It was so deadly. So for sure, man. You know how it goes. That's the barbecue love right there. Just seeing that, I was like, holy shit, man.
So yeah, no,
so cool.
Do a good layer of that on a prime rib with then just a little bit of the brisket rub or any kind of heavier pepper rub, because it needs it needs
big chunky
prime rib. Again, it's kind of like same as brisket. The seasoning's only getting on that outside edge. So depending on how you're cutting it is how it's going to form.
Oh, for me with the prime rib, you got a good sticky binder, and you can let.
I think I lost you. I don't know if you can hear me or if I lost you. Hold on. I can't hear you. Oh, there you are. Now I can.
Yeah. You know what time it is, man. Anything with a good granule on it is fantastic with prime rib.
Yeah, no. And you're having fun out there with Buddha?
Yeah, man. Buddha was a trip. We had a blast doing that, and now, like I said, I'm here with the W Sauce boys. They're taking care of me. They got me a huge Airbnb with a pool and everything. It's just, I can't. What do you do, man? On the road, right? It's been so deadly. It's been
nice. So when you heading back north to the snow?
Tuesday, first thing in the morning. Tuesday, headed back.
Oh.
The wife's out there shoveling sidewalks, and I'm over here at a Bucks tailgate. Like it's yeah. It's a weird time,
you might get in a little trouble when you get home.
I think I am. Yep, 100%. Well, I just thought I'd jump on here because I thought, boom, prime rib.
Perfect, buddy.
Ribeyes, here we go.
It was nice to talk to you. If I don't talk to you, Merry Christmas.
Much love, brother.
And we're still waiting to see after the cook and what you guys are coming out with. Still waiting. All right.
It's coming. It's coming. We're cooking it.
All right.
So
bud,
you get ready.
Enjoy yourself. Tell the W Sauce boys we said hello, and we will see you guys. We'll see you soon, bud. All right. You too, bud.
You too, brother, man. Have a good day.
All right, let's get Sean is here. Let's get Sean in because there's Sean. Thank you to the guys following us. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I had to give Mel because Mel would have just walked over the two of us.
Oh, hell yeah, you would have. No, dude, you got to go with that guy, man. He's freaking brilliant. I have yet to meet him face to face like this, but I love his IG page, dude. That guy's just nothing but awesomeness
he's
wrapped up in radness.
He's a crazy Canuck that has some fun. That's for sure.
He seems like my kind of people. Looks like a good guy.
Yeah. Like I said, he was down with Al Fragoni literally last week, cooking with Al. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of that live fire stuff with Al now.
That stuff is amazing, man. I would love to really start getting into that.
Yeah.
That's rad. But shoot, when Mikey moves over to Florida, he's going to have all kinds of room for that sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Between
so much room for activities.
Well, he's going to be right around everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many guys down in Florida.
Dude, I've yet to the only guys I know in Florida is Big Lee's Barbecue.
Yep.
And yeah, that Rashad is just the raddest dude. Those guys are super
awesome,
super cool people. Yeah, good folks. Speaking of Mikey, where's he at? Is he
He's on his way home.
I bet
he had his employee party today. He has informed me, and I will warn everybody viewing, he is drunk.
This will be well. I mean, what's new? I mean, come on.
He started off very early because he was up watching the soccer game or World Cup, whatever fucking football, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He was up watching that this morning.
That'll do it.
Yep. Mel had to go. He was still working on his ribeye steaks that he was cutting up from a prime rib. He's down with the good boys from W Sauce down in Florida. He was just with Buddha. And before that, he was with Al.
Where are they at in Florida?
I don't know exactly. When Mikey gets here, Mikey knows.
Okay.
I know they're down further south in the state, but I don't know exactly where.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, I love his IG page, man. That guy's got so much damn personality.
Absolutely.
And his videos are awesome. They're really easy to watch, and they give you a lot of information. He just gets right to the point. He's like, hey, you want to do this? This we got.
Yep.
There you go. You're fat.
Yeah.
Eat this until you die. You'll love it.
Oh, there's Mikey.
Is he here now? Oh, God.
Yeah, now he's here.
Prepare all of you. Gird your loins.
This is, are you ready? Lock up your daughters, lock up your wives.
Lock up your cousins.
Yeah, that's probably a good one too.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Our asshole. We each have one. Yes, you are correct.
Lock them all up. Yeah. Chastity belt for everyone. There you you look the part. There you go. There it is.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
Working on your.
Is the candle lit yet? Do we get to? Oh,
Your mom's lit.
No one is safe. Bookham, you are correct.
Yes, this is facts. Look into the light, sir. Please look into the light.
Now he's getting mood lighting.
Oh, there.
Mom's lit.
The mood lighting.
Set the tone.
Fuck both of you. I've been
R.
drinking
Kelly playing in the
fucking
background,
9 in
ready
the
to
morning.
pee on somebody. He's just like, let's do it. Golden shots.
I was hoping for you.
Hi, Mike. How was your party?
So apparently I tried calling you guys assholes, but apparently I tried calling you
I
guys
thought you
assholes.
succeeded on that, but
Apparently, no. Wait. When I tried calling it, they said that this comment has been made by other people. Do I want to keep making that comment?
like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Can we keep on?
I was like, how many people call us assholes? Shit, fuck.
I mean, I guess they know us.
Apparently
I guess so.
I mean, that's
They
kind
know
of
us
like
so well.
I'm pretty sure our picture is located in the Webster's dictionary under.
My question is, how is Stenhouse
You know,
on so
man,
early?
I felt the need to interview y'all on that whole prime rib thing.
Oh,
Yeah, but you know, at the
You
same
felt the
time, I
need.
mean, I'd rather go with the Mikey show because it's going to be very interesting. Pretty much,
It's gonna be a
yeah.
shit show.
That's usually. What's up? Is that Spaceman Barbecue? What it be?
Yep. What's up?
So, did you guys have any barbecues this weekend?
I've been drinking since
Dude,
I've been drinking
you
since
haven't
what
stopped
time is it right now?
drinking
7?
since World Cup. I know.
No, I haven't drinking since like
I think I got a picture at about
Bird.
yeah.
9 a.m.
Since birth.
So fuck all of you.
No, officer. I haven't been drinking.
What's happening right now?
Ossifer,
Is this
Fuck all of you.
where
is
are
this a
you?
beer buzz? What kind of? I don't think this is more liquor buzz. Are we liquor buzz right now? Is it a liquor? Yeah. Think about it. Dig it deep.
So I'm not a
No.
happy human about how it ended,
Did you lose in bowling?
but I did not
But
lose in
did you
bowling.
win in bowling?
I'm a little bit upset
Oh,
about how the World Cup ended.
oh.
You-
We're
you
back
didn't
to
think Messier
that.
deserved it? You didn't think Messier deserved it?
What?
Were you like going? You like your French lover?
So-
You're like, no, we want France. We want whatever all that stuff that they do. Okay,
So here's the thing.
I bet.
I'm a little torn, right?
Mhm.
As a human.
Wake me up when he's done.
Okay, we're almost there.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's the world's game, motherfucker.
Not America.
Go fuck yourself. I predicted that Argentina
upset?
was going to win this thing.
I mean, you
Okay.
predicted.
No, my bookie's super happy. Well,
Yeah.
my bookie's
Oh.
not exactly happy.
But you
I
didn't bet
predicted
on
that,
them.
right?
So
I did.
you won.
Listen, I never let money and emotion get into my way.
It's true.
Money and emotion are two different things.
Unless they have big breasts.
So my money, no,
Okay.
my money was super happy with it.
You wanted
My
France to
emotion.
win for it. You were torn.
I wanted France to give that, they haven't ever done it. Mbappe is he's 23 years old. That motherfucker got a fucking, he
He's
scored
got his whole life
three
ahead of him now.
fucking
He's
goals.
good. He's all right. Where he's got the hat
Oh,
trick.
dude, he's
doing
worth
great. He's
That
gonna
motherfucker,
he's gonna be
that
making
motherfucker.
millions and millions and millions of dollars
Let's be
next
honest.
year, and he won't care anything about you. It's all good.
No, he won't care a damn thing about me. But I'm saying that motherfucker will be traded next year easily for $325 million.
Well, it's good money.
Easily.
Yeah, it's good
Oh,
money.
that's good.
There's good money in
That's
soccer.
good money.
Why not?
That's fucking great. How many people
not
get traded
me.
for that much fucking
No.
money?
But if it was me,
If
there'd be
If it
hints.
was you, you wouldn't be talking to us.
Sean, I guarantee you.
There'd be hints.
Sean, I guarantee you, if your wife could trade you for $325 million,
I'd trade.
you'd be gone. She'd be like, you know what?
50-50.
Sean, I
We're
love
good.
you.
50-50.
I love you.
Let's go
You were
later.
you're a great father. You were awesome. But you know what?
Like,
You gotta go,
I got
motherfucker.
you. I ain't
Get
worth
the
it that
fuck.
much. I can't believe
GTFO.
like somebody's losing on that end of the deal on an 18.
Come on, son.
poor guy. I get stuck with. Oh man, like you gotta go. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm like,
Listen,
yeah, sweetheart.
We loved
It's
you.
like, you know what? Yeah,
Sean,
yeah.
we
My
loved
wife's really much. She deserves that money instead of me. I'm a prize.
We loved you. We loved you.
What? Oh, 90 million before endorsements. Yeah. Anyways,
He does, but $90 million ain't shit.
Did
$90
you,
million
check
ain't shit
in
for a
at all or
soccer
what?
player.
did you barbecue for any
That's not
of
drinking a
the
fucking
World Cup games?
No, dude, Game started
Didn't-
at 9 a.m.
Stop you from drinking.
You don't like drinking beer at 9 a.m. and barbecue?
They didn't stop me. No, I started drinking.
Nah.
Big
Well, I mean,
breakfast.
eggs are good. Breakfast isn't any time of day kind of meal, so you're good.
And he's 23. You're right. He's 23 years old.
Yeah,
The
he's
kid's
good.
got a whole life in front of her. So I did McBreakfast, and then we did. I had my employee party
That's right.
for all the employees that worked for us this year. And then I fired all of them at the end of dinner
That works.
because we're moving.
Like, they're all fired. I hope you didn't think. I didn't hope you were.
And then all of them were like, "Great."
Jackets. We out.
Yeah. And they're like, all of them were like, "Oh, that's great. We're gonna file for unemployment." I'm like, fuck you, no.
Yep. Now we're changing the name on the LLC too.
Yeah, basically. Well, so in this lovely
Oh, we're
game,
back.
we got a lovely email. I think it was Friday. California, Connecticut, both your fucking asshole states. Illinois,
Cali used to be cool.
and then a couple other states. So they're all changing the unemployment
To-
tax.
Ooh.
They're upping it
Yep.
0.3% for all your employees.
Hi, Dr. Washington.
But they're back
But no,
paying it for the whole year.
it's getting to the employees for unemployment. No, it's just going straight to the government.
They're backdating it for the entire year. So now I gotta pay all the 22 backdated.
And there's no lawsuits on that yet.
They let it out like a day ago.
Yeah, somebody's
That's
going to fight. Some big company's going to fight that and get that fucking stopped.
Yeah, but
No,
I'm not
just let it work.
I'm not a big company.
But that's what I'm saying is a big company's going to get that shit stopped before you have to.
Hopefully.
So
Hopefully.
California, yeah.
But fuck! Not that it's a lot. I don't think it's going to be that much money for me. But for some companies, it's going to be a big amount of money that you were not planning on paying
Yep.
that in this year.
It's true.
It was funny. So we were walking through Walmart the other day, and there were two guys, and they were like, yeah. So our employee party this year is a lunch instead of a dinner.
But it kind of turned into a dinner.
No,
okay.
not ours.
that's these guys.
Their employee party last year was a dinner. So we do with our employees is we do a lunch, and then we go do something like we go do like miniature golf, we go do bowling or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We try doing
Hang out
something
and
fun.
do something.
Make up for
Have a good
Mikey
time.
yelling at him all year.
Exactly.
That works.
I just drink the whole time. I don't give a fuck. But we do something fun. You know what I mean? Like I wanna say thank you to helping me
Yeah.
for the year. You know what I mean? Like you guys are there. You two fuckers are here all year long, and you guys.
No, that's all
Don't
we
get
get.
shit
That's
for
all
me.
we get from you. But you know, we're used to it.
You like it
I wouldn't
anyway.
say like it, but it's the abuse we know.
Yeah. Is that called Stockholm Syndrome?
You like
I
the abuse.
think
Don't
it's
like
something like that. I mean, not so
Yeah,
much all the way.
it's
There's got to
good.
be something in between, right?
You gotta remember that you both assholes are kitchen staff. Okay.
Mm.
You guys like this shit.
Mm.
Most of my staff is front of house. They don't understand kitchen staff fucking fucked up. Like we're gonna beat the shit out of you, and you're still gonna like
100%
it.
true.
You got to be messed up in the head a little bit to dedicate yourself to barbecue this much. You just got to. I mean, that's what makes us feel sane is the rest of the people around us that are freaking nuts that do this all the time. Who the hell stays awake? And there's one thing I know every barbecue guy does not do is do the math
Enough?
on how much they work an hour. If they were to get paid hourly, nobody does that
No.
math.
No.
Nobody feels
No,
like
because
crying.
you'd never, because you'd quit. You'd
We
quit.
cry.
If you really did,
Yeah.
you'd be like, fuck, why the fuck am I doing this?
Why am I?
So okay, so I told you knows this, right? So there was a dude our area, right? And he basically ripped off
Oh, that's right.
damn near everything I do.
So what happened to him?
Guess his trailer
It works itself out. It just works itself out.
Right? Hey, listen,
Let's
you say you could do it better than me? Good luck, son.
It's it works itself out. That's
Between
the
me and
best
you?
thing about barbecue is that, sorry, man, it's gonna humble you one way or another. I mean, you. Oh, a lot.
Son, you know the difference between me and him? I'm fucked up. And I will fucking grind.
Yeah.
I'll go fucking 80 hours in 3 days.
I would say it'd be meth, but you're too big for it. Like, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm too big for cocaine too. And
Adderall.
And I know nobody can
right?
afford cocaine on your salary. It's not happening.
No, I'm too big for Adderall, too. I'd be way skinnier. It'd be great.
Oh god.
I was hoping for it. I was actually talking to somebody. We were out today, and one of the guys was like, "How are you still so chubby?" I'm like, I'm still trying to find tapeworm. And he's like, "What do you mean a tapeworm?" I'm like, "If I got tapeworm, I'm gonna be good."
No, dude, because they don't drink alcohol. They just eat stuff. So you'd be screwed still. You get no nutrients in all the beer belly.
Fucking keep drinking. Fuck that shit. Just keep drinking.
Peace and love.
Right?
What's up?
Like, that's my goal.
That's funny, man.
I mean, I'll put more hours between Thursday to Sunday.
People will in 2 weeks.
Yep.
You between Monday and Friday.
100%.
Dude, it's funny.
Because I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I
That's
did a
my
bar-
go time.
Don't
Let's
stop.
go. So when people are like, "Oh,
Dude, we did.
what'd you do Monday?"
We did a
Nothing.
couple. Oh yeah.
They're like, "I woke up late." Hold on. I'm like, I woke up late. Like, what time's late? I'm like, 8.
That's about right.
Right? And then it's like, okay, well, I gotta go to the kitchen. I gotta do rubs, sauces. I gotta make sure that caterings are filled. I gotta go get certain orders. I gotta make sure that certain things are filled. Dude, I work fucking 110 hours a
And
week.
it still ain't enough.
Yeah, dude. Mikey's doing 30 hours and 24. You don't understand?
Yeah.
He does. Yeah.
Which speaking of rubs,
Sean gets it. He
speaking of
fucking
rubs,
does it.
I will tell you. So before you got here, Mel jumped on. He's down with the W sauce guys. He was in their. He was
Joey Sauce guys are-
no. He was in the kitchen at one of their houses. There we were, lined up
3 of them.
on the yeah.
You hear that?
And Mel's like, I sat there. I'm like, holy shit!
Yes, son. Dude, you don't understand. Like, we're working our asses off to make that shit happen. We really are. We're working our fucking asses off. And the thing is, like,
Scott, what's up, bud?
Like,
So Scott.
I've talked to co-packers. There's nobody that wants to co-pack us. There's not a fucking co-packer on this in the States. I mean, there's one. I'm sorry. I won't say there's not. There's one that will try to co-pack us. But they want me to pay a lot of money for them to try.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Give us 60%.
I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. I know that I can co-pack my shit.
You know, that's the funniest thing. Until it came to barbecue, I didn't have as much confidence in anything like as I do in barbecue now. It's like, hey, look, I'm not saying it's going to be better at yours at what you do, but I promise you, it's going to be really freaking good. You're going to love it just because I know it's a fact that it's good.
Yep.
It's great. It's definitely,
Yeah.
I'll give it a B+, A-. I'm not going to say A+. It's just too many great guys out there to do amazing things. But, you know, that's the confidence you're supposed to have. And you got that when you know what you're doing. Like, yeah, give me a metal shopping cart and a fire, and I'll find an animal and marinate,
Yep.
and we'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Listen, here's the thing. I've never done anything good in my life.
That's not true. You're doing so much
I've never
great
done
things
much
to your
good
liver.
in my life.
Come on. Come on now. You don't want one of those healthy things. No, dude, you don't want a healthy liver. Liver that's bad. When you die, you want that thing to be like, you know?
Yeah.
When you're not.
I've never done much good in my life, right? I've never been like, never done anything great. I promise you, I can fucking cook barbecue.
Is Mel hiding? No, Mel jumped on and Mel's back off. So
What's up from Brazil?
No, Mel's just gay.
Mel was working on ribeyes. That's why he jumped on for a minute, because eventually here we're going to talk about prime rib.
Ah.
Mel's scared because I'm more tattooed than him.
Oh, shoot.
Calling you
He
out,
is
Mel.
drunk.
Calling you out, son.
I wouldn't mess with a Canadian on my best day. They just deal with too much hardness in their life. It's too cold. They're like, nah, we shovel all winter long. We got like 11 months of it. The Canucks. There's one Canuck that I'll give it to. It's Matty Matheson. I can picture you giving it to him.
Fuck you.
I mean, if that's your thing, I mean.
You like that, don't you? You can picture that, yeah?
Did you notice Mike's eyes lit up when you said that? He got a little excited.
He got super excited.
So I'm only gay halfway.
I've been drinking,
so you only had a semi then.
No, it's true. You Canucks are built different. It's true. Hey, I give you that respect, man. If you live up in that much cold.
I mean, it's fucking cold. It's cold fucking 3/4 of the year there. They're brutal.
So you should see the guys.
I don't know. Like fucking Kev's up there.
True. Yeah, but
they're cold up there.
Kev. It's not like it gets warmer the more north you go.
Yeah. I'm just the crazy one that keeps driving north because I like the cold.
I mean, trust me, the both of you are nuts. I'm living in fairy tale land, and I'm like, I got laid.
Wait. Somebody's running away towards the other side of the country's fairy tale land.
Oh, there we go. It's always you gotta have.
That's right. It's me.
But then Mikey gets to become Florida man.
Oh, dude, he already is. He'll fit right in.
Florida man, that shit.
Not the way you throw it.
Are you kidding me? First of all, when they're like Florida man, I'm like, dude, hold my beer.
You're not on meth right now. They're on meth 24/7. Florida man is
not yet
on meth. It's a meth up situation, you know. Dude. Dude, that kind of heat though, that makes you tough too, or dead. Oh my god.
Or dead.
Bro, the first time I went out there, I was barbecuing for the whole family. It was 110 degrees at 95 or something stupid percent humidity. It was soup. I had brand new Dickies shorts, and I was soaked them through. It was disgusting. This was like the heat that you wouldn't believe.
So, like in the summer here,
okay.
So in the summer, here's the thing. Okay, so you're but here's the thing, like on the trailer.
It's just the way all the time.
Yeah.
112. Yeah.
Nothing's worse than
easy.
Nothing's worse than the guys
just
out
steady. And my AC's cranking, dude. My AC's cranking.
It's not doing anything.
It doesn't matter. The 112 doesn't.
It's just keeping it there.
The summer in Texas, a summer shoot, Louisiana. Bro.
I'll take my Connecticut.
I got a fucking black trailer that just.
You could have had a white trailer.
Yeah.
You almost had one.
Oh man, it's gonna get bad. I have to like stuff so much stuff down right now. So I got off the cousin. I got off the
a white
my
trailer
cousin from he's from Bay Area, south side of San Francisco, and we used to get so because he's half black, and my other cousin's full blown like white trash, and they would call me the dirty Mexican. And so it would just get so racial back in like when we were growing up in the 90s. So whenever it comes up, it's like I can't do any of those bits I used to have anymore because it's like it wasn't like I wasn't. You know, if it's funny, it's funny. Stop getting so sensitive. Just like white trailers.
Now, give it to me.
Okay, Mikey. All right. That's what I was stuffing down. There's a whole longer road. You know, it's all kinds of fun, stupid stuff.
You stuck a lot of stuff down, huh?
No,
He's just trying to follow your lead,
dude,
Mikey.
Did you see his eyes light up again, though? He was after he said that. It went just like Mel, just like for Mel.
Yeah.
You
Sean
so
stuck a
excited.
lot of
You
stuff
wish.
down.
Man, now I know it's on your spank list. Jesus, God, no means no, Mikey.
Yeah, we don't need to see his Google search.
It means try back in 15 minutes.
Man, no, erase the history after every time.
No doesn't mean no. No mean if no meant no, none of us would
What's the
have
difference?
kids.
No.
It means try back in 15 minutes.
Yeah. That means no.
No,
No,
don't stop. There's comments between all of them.
How you stay married is beyond me. No.
I'm fucked
Just
up.
more
What do
of
you
the
want
same.
from me?
Just keep throwing it. All right, prime rib.
Let's try to do prime rib.
Prime rib. What ace? All right, hang on.
Prime?
Let me go look at the prices.
I'll give her a rib,
pictures
too.
of the prices of Costco prime rib. Hang on.
Where are we at? Where are we at in prices?
I
Kevin, what'd you pay?
paid for the two I bought.
You bought
I-
like a week.
It was $465 for 36 pounds. So if you would like to do the math,
Said 460
yep,
for 36. $13
about that.
$14 a month?
Out
No.
here, it's 20.
I'm not off.
You want to know what it is out here?
Yeah.
That was a good look. $21 a pound out here.
Ooh.
Prime.
For what? Choice or prime?
So I bought
Right.
choice.
I didn't even take a picture of the choice. Yeah, but
Yeah, I did choice
Yes.
mainly because I was buying full primals,
Full.
You bone in?
true primals. No, boneless. So I cooked for our fire department
Right.
or for my firehouse.
How many
So I had to cook
for-
for 30 some odd guys. You can
is
say
that-
what you want, bone in, bone out. I like the boneless ones when I'm cooking something that large,
We know
only
what Mikey
because
likes.
it's much easier. It's much easier once I'm done. I don't have to deal with getting the ribs off to then slice it for the guys. And there's not enough rib bones.
I like getting a lot of things off.
There's not
Dude, I'm
enough
sorry.
rib bones to like share and everything, so it's just easier to go with a boneless one for me.
That makes sense. You don't want to deal with that many bones with that many guys. It's gonna too much meat.
I mean, no. I mean, it's a lot easier in the sense of, too, you're not worried about slicing size-wise, right? Because if somebody wants a little bit thinner of a slice, you don't have
Correct.
to worry about that bone, right? It does
Let's
make,
do
it
this.
does make a lot of good sense.
Kevin, we go with you first, and then Mike, you see how you what your style is. If you guys feel like sharing maybe a recipe that would work for some of the folks at home.
Yep.
That like the basic techniques and what you like, kind of some tricks, like more technical side, is so they can go do their own thing, but maybe give folks like a base idea of how to do a really nice prime rib.
We can do
You
that.
start off with so you start off with prime. You start with choice. What would you like to do more?
So-
And then we'll go with,
I if it's for me myself, I go with prime.
Gotcha.
And when I'm cooking them on the Lang on the big smoker, one of the tricks I do, or one of the things I do, is I actually make sure I leave a bit more of the fat on the fat cap on it, and I make sure that that is where the heat's going to come across and over, and it's on the thicker, heavier side of the meat. And what I do is...
So go ahead and explain from prep to finish how you start off. So you only cut a little bit of that fat off, or you leave it full booger?
I take off a little bit down by the tail, the really hard, heavy fat, and then I actually use the Fire and Smoke shiitake rub, a good heavy layer of that, and then a light dusting of the 6 corners just to get a little more pepper onto it.
What was it? I'm sorry. Do you have a binder? Or
nope.
Did you say you have a binder?
No binder.
No binder. So you just, all right, gotcha.
As soon as I trim them, I season them up, and I let them sit for about a half hour. That will, the salt will naturally pull out some moisture,
right,
and it will help hold that bark on.
But just for a half hour. You don't want any more.
About a half hour is all I do.
No injections, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. One of the other things I do is, because of the size of the piece of meat that I'm usually cooking, because I'm usually doing between a 16 to a 20 some odd pound prime rib.
Right.
I don't have the capability or the spot to sear it. So what I actually do is I actually build my fire, get my cooker up to about 400 degrees or so, and that's when I put the prime rib in. And I let the cooker come back down to 250.
That's a good technique, man. But let's say you had like a ranch kettle or something. Would you do that first? Would you sear it off?
No. Then big enough grill? I would probably reverse sear it. I would probably let it sit over to the side and then sear it. But with not having a grill to do it with, again, or not wanting to use like a torch or something like that.
Right.
Get the cooker up, get it on, and then let it bring itself back down to temperature, down to my 250, and then let it roll. I get mine to between 114, 115 degrees internal, and I keep my probe a little closer to the end of the prime rib, because I try to get as much of the whole thing medium rare as possible.
Right.
So if I pull it when it's closer to the end at that 114, 115, I know we're going to get about 10 degrees. I know I'll have a little bit rarer in the center, but I will have much better on the ends.
So how are you putting it in the smoker? Are you putting it lengthwise? Are you putting it widthwise?
I'm putting it widthwise, so the heavy end is taking the brunt of all the heat coming over.
So are you turning that around at any point, or are you just riding that out? I will generally kind of play with them and see where the temperatures are, and I may flip-flop them if I have multiple on there, because usually that first one will take the brunt and then flow over to the other one. So I will sometimes swap them. So then you get enough smoke for both.
Again, because of the way the smoke.
Now, what temperature you swap?
Usually I look at them at about 80 to 90 degrees, and I look and see how they're looking, and I'll swap them. And then I pull them out at, like I said, 114, 115. They sit out lightly wrapped for about 15 minutes.
How do you wrap them?
Just so they go in a tin, in an aluminum tin, in a full pan with just a light tin foil over the top. I don't crimp it down hard.
Right.
Let them sit for about 15 minutes or so, and then they go into the warmer box that's sitting at about 160 degrees. And they go in there for about an hour. Pull them off. Then I pull them off. I let them sit, we'll say, in the pan on the counter before I slice them, about 20 minutes or so, and then time to slice.
So from in the smoker to on the table,
About six
what would you call
and
that?
a half hours.
And so
About
smoking time is about 6, maybe 5.
about 5.
About 5. And then it's
About 5 hours.
Then it's resting for a bit,
About an hour.
about an hour
Yep.
before it goes on the table.
Yep.
And you pull out at you pull the prime rib out at 150. I'm sorry, man. It just goes there every damn time. 115 degrees. 114.
That's when I pull it out of the smoker and
Right.
let it rest, because I know it's going to get about 10 more degrees. So we're going to hit that 125
Right.
area, which for me, prime rib that's my
Gotcha.
that
So
I
you
roll
go for that
with.
the fire smoke. Say it again so it makes
The- So a base, big, heavy rub of the shiitake, then just a lighter rub over the top of it of the six corners. Because if you go too hard on the 6 corners, we'll say if you bite onto that outside edge, it's that stuff's got a lot of pepper.
Yeah.
It adds a little bit. When you add that, you just get a little more crunch out of it.
So you just let the rub do what it does, and you let the meat flavor basically shine.
Yep.
You just
Yep,
coax
and
a
that's-
little bit of that out, the flavor
Yep.
out.
And you just get, when it's in there on the smoker, it just gets that smoke just gives it a different depth of flavor, especially when you pair that with the shiitake rub. The earthy, the depth of the flavor is just awesome.
Nice. All right, Mikey, it's your turn. So, cut of meat is cooking for you and your family. I'm assuming you're going with prime as well. And
Yeah, I'd go prime.
how are you setting up? First of all, how are you prepping your prime rib?
I'm not far from Kev, so I'm prepping it, trim a little bit depending on how it comes out of the butcher, right? So if it's coming out fairly trimmed, I won't move much. You know what I mean? Like if there's not, I'll look if there's any hard fat or anything that I don't really want on the prime rib. I'll trim that. Now, as far as letting it sit out, I don't let it sit out at all. I want it to go as cold as you possibly can inside into the smoker. If I need it, now what I will do, because personally, it's a personal thing, but I will get a truffle infused olive oil, and I'll rub the outside of it, and then I'll put seasoning on top of it to add a little bit more flavor to it. But that's just because I like the truffle flavor. Not everyone does, and that's okay.
Can you taste that when is it
A little bit, just a little.
Gotcha.
It adds a little bit more flavor to it. The truffle, because the truffle's so strong
Gotcha.
that it'll come out in the end. But otherwise, if it was just regular olive oil, you can't taste it at all. But because it's truffle infused, it has that little bit more depth.
That sounds good.
So what I'll do is I'll take that truffle infused olive oil. I'll coat it on the outside, and then I'll season it. But I will not let it sit out. I will put it straight in the smoker.
And you put it in yours sideways
And
as well?
then,
You have that fat facing the fire? Do you rotate it all?
Yeah. Sometimes yes and no, right? So depending on how cooking's going, sometimes I'll rotate. But if cooking is going nicely and we're not
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
spiking up, I'll leave. Exactly. If it ain't going crazy, if it ain't going skyrocketing up, I won't move it at all.
Which makes sense.
I'll leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But if I see something skyrocketing, or something moving faster than I think it should be moving, then I'll play with it, right? But if it's not going crazy,
Let it do what it does.
leave it alone.
Yeah, why mess with it?
Let it fucking.
So what's your
let it does what it does.
what's your
Yeah,
barrel
exactly.
temperature when you that you want in the beginning? How do you start this whole party off?
250.
250. All right.
250.
And you just and do you
For
do
primary.
any sort of sear on it at any time? No. So you just let it ride in the smoker 250 the whole time, or do you taper off, or do you?
I'll let it ride in the smoker. Until we hit about
Okay.
115. And then I'll wrap.
And you just put it in the pan too and wrap in with foil? Do you wrap the whole thing, then put it in the pan, or do you just kind of put it in the pan and then over?
I put it in the pan and then wrap tightly. And now usually once you hit that, it'll go up pretty fast. That last 7 degrees will be like 15, 20 minutes, not even. And then I'll pull it and I'll let it rest.
So you let it
rest.
sit in that pan in the smoker to get the last what you said 20 degrees you want. Okay. So once you pull that out, then you go put it in the warming box to rest for how long?
Yeah.
Okay.
An hour.
All right.
If I can, an hour.
And then after it's resting, you just cut right in that sucker right away. From start to finish, from the time you put it into the smoker to the time you take it out of the box to eat, how long?
4.5.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
Sure.
It depends on the size, right? Like size is always a big variable. But I would say about 4 to 5 hours.
I'm about
what were you?
5.5 to 6.
Yeah.
Normally, like for us, like when we do family roast, we don't do quite as big.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So like we won't do quite as big. So
A little faster, and that's
a little bit faster. You know what I mean? We'll get that 4.5.
Yeah.
We're gonna
that makes
get
sense.
that 4.5.
and that's if I was doing a 2-3 bone one, that size, that 6-7 pound range. Yeah, then my time's gonna cut back. But I also, part of the reason generally when I'm doing these big ones where I'm a little different, I also need cooker space because I'm cooking for an event. So I need it to come off and rest because I need room to put wings and poppers and things like that. That's also where some of my timing
What's up, Bumpy?
comes into it. Bumpy, what's going on? To be able to cook these other things and get them done.
Yeah, so that's going to be explained.
Serve.
There's things that we do when we're feeding a lot of people that are built into the time frame so that we have time for other stuff to do. So it's like, all right, this is it's almost like when you're doing it for large amounts, scaled down, it doesn't really work because when you're cooking for lots of people, you're doing different proteins, you do it in different sizes, you're doing a lot of different things that takes up real estate on your smoker or your grill.
And we've talked about real estate before. Yeah. Real estate is a premium when we're cooking for, I'll call it the public, when we're cooking for other people, not just our own dinners.
Yeah. If you're feeding 50 to 100 people, it's going to be a different formula.
Again.
Yeah.
And that's always it's always a different formula, right?
It's true. A lot of it is about real estate.
If you're feeding 20 people or 15 people, you're going to cook differently than you're feeding 100. It's just a game.
It's going to affect your temperatures and your barrel, too.
Like, I find it funny.
It's going to affect a whole lot of things.
Correct.
I mean, like, I find it funny when it's like...
you want to answer that question real quick? All right, let's read that one out. Hey, Mikey, I will be in Chicago Father's Day weekend. Any barbecue I should try other than yours? From Bumpy. Barbecue.
I won't be in Chicago this Father's Day weekend.
Come down to Florida and see him.
That you should try
Who's the guy
is
selling this trailer?
yeah, he's already selling this trailer, so it doesn't matter. You should try fuck. No, you're just making me think of his name. Fucker. In the city, there's
Weber Restaurant.
Fuck. You don't eat their shit. It's garbage. It really is. It's garbage, dude. Weber Restaurant's garbage. There's Honky Tonk Barbecue in Pilsen. Go there. They're great. There's a barbecue. There's somewhere in Old Irving that I can't remember the name of. His name's Barry. Barry.
Hey, Bumpy, let's do this, man.
Restaurant.
Probably the best idea you can do right now is DM him, and he'll go ahead and
message me when I'm sober.
Next
fucking
Yeah.
list when I'm sober. Places you should not go to is Chicago Culinary Kitchen. Do not go to Chicago Culinary Kitchen. Greg can't cook for shit.
I love this.
Go to if you're trying to do pop-ups, definitely don't go to fucking Double R.
This
That guy
is
can't cook
awesome.
for
We're hearing,
shit.
you guys are hearing real stuff right now because he's leaving Chicago. He does no longer care about seeing any of these folks, and if you saw him anyways, he'd probably just do the same thing.
Don't give a fuck any about them. Realistically, there's about 2 good restaurants in Chicago. Smoke Daddy's, shit.
You can't even remember
The hammer
people
is
you hate
coming
right now.
down.
I know he can't.
I'm sorry. There's Smoke and Old Irving. Actually cook. That motherfucker
What is it?
can
Smoking?
cook.
What?
And then Smoke.
Oh, it's just called Smoke. All
It's
right.
called Smoke. It's an Old Irving. It's on Irving Park Road. That dude could fucking cook. And then Honky Tonk Barbecue. Those are the only 2 barbecue restaurants. And then there's in Chicago proper,
Honky
right?
Tonk Barbecue.
Honky Tonk. Honky Tonk. Yeah. And then there's a couple on the south side that are decent. But I can't
Go to the
tell
south
you to
side
go
of
over
Chicago,
there
y'all. It's
because
gonna be awesome.
if you're white,
Have a good time.
you probably just shouldn't go there. If you're not
tell him Mikey
white and
sent
tattooed heavily, I'm saying if you can't hold your own, it is not my fault that you get robbed.
Take no
I mean,
liability.
dude, that brings up a whole new subject, like of these amazing spots to eat in high crime areas. It's just they're so
Dude, they're
great.
amazing
Dude, that's the
spots.
best. It's so worth
I'll
it.
go.
It's like, is this worth getting shot over?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll go.
It's worth the risk.
I'll go.
Because I go. Just make sure you got it together.
Go.
Don't be stupid.
I'll go. Many people that'll fuck with me, but I don't know what you look like or what you do. I
No
can't
sweater
talk
vests.
for you.
No sweater vests in Southside Chicago. No 10 speeds neither. No name cards. No.
Don't get me wrong. There's some
I
good
believe.
fucking barbecue on the south side.
Just like,
But
dude, I'm just
ready to
telling you, like,
fucking
there's
fight your
the
own.
best parts of Oakland. Some of the most amazing street food I've had are in the worst ghetto. They're amazing. I love it. It's the Bay Area. It comes from
I'll tell you where to go.
That's
but
the
you
best
better
part
be
about
ready.
it, because amazing food like that. It's part of the culture. It's not just their recipe. It's great grandma's recipe it's something my mom been cooking and been handed down, or all this stuff.
100%.
Yeah, stab in Canada, no guns. Sorry about the gun law.
We don't have guns.
No,
Listen,
yeah.
you're not allowed to have
Doesn't mean
guns.
it happened.
No, doesn't mean yet. That's the craziest part. Anyway, let's not get down this road. It's going to be a long. No, I ain't having that conversation. No politics tonight.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm saying we don't have guns. Let's get shot.
They have guns you can't count. Anyways.
Okay, so Sean, how
Yeah.
do you cook one?
You know what, man? I have not. That's why I was wanting to interview you guys more. I have not really dug deep into the whole prime rib arena myself. Yeah, I have done it, I think maybe once, and I just followed some recipe, and it was before I was really into barbecue like I am now.
Yeah.
And
You know, one of my favorite things about prime rib is it's hard to fuck it up unless you're my unless you're my wife's grandma.
She ain't never gonna watch this anymore.
And then she was like,
"That was a safe one, Mike. I never saw you be safe. That was beautiful."
so she like, Amanda calls me into the kitchen. She's like, "Can you come check this, see if it's done?" She's like, "No, I think it needs like another hour." I'm like, "This has been done." I'm like, "This was done an hour and a half ago." That thing was killed.
Brown all the way through.
Murder.
That's horrible.
Oh, I'm like, I don't have a temperature gauge. This is literally like 160.
Yeah.
Like if I had to guess, I don't have a thermometer, but like 160 is my guess.
That's right.
And that's the.
Got that shit open. It's
But
brown as fuck.
But that's where prime rib is funny, because so many people get freaked out about it. Again, partly because of the price.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to screw up that big. I mean, seriously, if you get a brisket, at least out this way, a full packer, you're paying at least what, $110. If you get a full-on prime rib, I mean, that's like $500, and nobody wants to like screw that up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, and that's
sorry. Hey, Bumpy.
You
went to Everett Jones in Jacqueline. It's Jacqueline Square is on the west side of Oakland, and they don't have a smoker, but they have some really great sauce there, and they do talk trash about other people, from what I've heard. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Everett and Jones Barbecue was a really great spot back in the day.
Listen, we got some good shots. I'm not
Let me
gonna
tell you about Oakland, son.
We got some good shots on the south side of Chicago.
Hey, don't bring
Oakland ain't got
don't bring
shit
this
on the
right
south
now.
side of
It ain't
Chicago,
gonna
son.
happen, man. We got more talent. We got better food. That's how I feel, homie. I don't even care. We got better biker gangs. We got better real gangs. We got better
real gangs.
We got fathers that leave. Whatever, don't matter, man. All right, we winning. Y'all got more fathers that leave.
Shit, I'll bring it to you, son. Let's go. You and me.
Know. I feel
Whoa.
bad. You just don't know.
Oh.
How many rappers you got out of Chicago? A lot. How many rappers we got out of the Bay? A lot. You know what? I think we brothers, man. It's Chicago and Oakland. That's all we got. Yeah. See how
I think we are. We're good on that one.
Go Jags. Bloods and Crips. No, I ain't like that, homie. I come up from the Latino side. You don't know about the Latino thing. For you non-Spanish speakers, that was please quiet your mouth.
See, way, motherfucker.
I just think it's Cheech and Chong. So.
Well, bro, Mexican American. Bro, it's the best. I take Spanish and get a B.
Ireland, what's up?
Oh, Ireland's in the house. What's up, John? Dude, I want to go there so bad. I really do, man. My wife, before we got married, we were together, not engaged. She calls me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, my time. She's like, just to let you know, I'm at Guinness. I'm like, that's great. Bring me back something. I'm not jealous.
At all.
At all. Anyways, yeah.
That's how that conversation went? I thought it was like, hey, babe, I may not come back to you, but like maybe I will.
That I gave to my boss once. my buddy worked for American Airlines, right? I think I would just turn 21, and he goes, "Hey, man. Oh, by the way, I called in sick on Friday. No, it was Monday. I called in sick on Monday because I was hungover. Loads of barbecue drinks here. Man, ooh, John, one day I'm coming over. You better be ready. And I'm pretty sure everybody can outdrink me. So just don't. It's not a challenge. We're all good. Just bring the meat. Anyway, so what was that?
I'm gonna outcook you.
That was my style, homie. Anyways, where was that? My story. Oh, I forgot. Where was that? Somebody help me out. Nobody was listening.
Something about your boss and you called out
yeah.
of work.
So I called in sick because I was hungover on Monday, and then Tuesday evening, my buddy calls me from work for American Airlines. He goes, "Hey man, I got these tickets to Hawaii, first class, free." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man. He works for American Airlines, so he was covered. It was like super cheap." And he goes, "Nothing."
So you only had to pay like the
yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, whatever. So it was like first class. He's like, "Yeah, we first class to Hawaii. We're staying at 5-star hotel, whatever, in downtown Waikiki. It's gonna cost you $15 a night because they get amazing deals." I go, "That sounds awesome, man. When do we leave?" He's like, "Tomorrow morning, 7:00. I'm like,
it was like 25 minutes.
Call my boss right quick. "Hey, Dad." "No, I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I'm feeling much better."
Quit, motherfucker.
No. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's like a 24-hour thing. By the way, tell him the story. And he goes,
"I'm out."
I go, "You know what?" I finish it with this. Yeah, so I need you to tell me, go ahead, son. Have a good time. Have a drink on me. Because, I mean, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And if you don't say that, I'm just going to feel guilty the whole time that I'm over there.
What do you say?
Go ahead.
Fuck you.
Go ahead, son. Have a good time. Have a drink on me. Thanks, Dad. If I find a job, I'm staying. Click. 10 days in beautiful Hawaii. And I'm not going to tell you everything.
Yes, you're fired, motherfucker.
10 days in Hawaii. We did spend a night camping on the North Shore one night, and we did crash a Ferrari. I'm not going to tell you any more after that.
You crashed
a rented Ferrari.
Crashed a Ferrari, motherfucker.
Happened right after I was done driving, so it was great. I didn't crash it. Yeah, it was a $2,000 deductible in 2000. So it was before 9/11.
Here's the thing, worth every penny at that point.
Every penny. I think, yeah, every penny. That was that trip. Yeah, we rented scooters. That was the best ever. If you can go to like Waikiki and rent scooters, do that, man. Dude, the best part was trying to find a club. We're trying to find a club in Waikiki to go dancing. We're on these little scooters just around town. And we see this place has got music blaring out of it. It's like lights flashing. We're like, "Oh, guy, remind you, I'm 21 at this stuff." So I'm like, "All right, man, what do we do?" He's like, "Let me go check it out." And my buddy at the time was freaking 19, 20. So we had to bribe the bouncers wherever we went. And we get into it, he goes, "Hey, watch the scooters. I'm gonna go check it out." So he's gone for a while, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" So I go, "I'm gonna check on him." I go up there, and I look, I'm like, "Oh, there's a bar. There's not really a bunch of people on the dance floor." I'm like, "Well, there's a dude on the dance floor, like on a stool, like on a chair, by himself. He's wearing leather." I'm like, "Oh, maybe it's ladies' night." It's like, "Oh, it's a stripper. Maybe it's ladies' night." Look around. I'm like, "Where are all the ladies?" Oh,
Mike's kind of club.
I gotta go.
It's your boy.
I go back to the scoot. My buddy comes like running out the back door, down the stairs. "We don't want to go in there. We don't want to go." Just freaking. It took him a lot longer to figure it out, and he was uncomfortable, a lot more uncomfortable. Yeah. So yeah, we missed the rainbow flags.
So
hanging from the balcony.
So we're in Hawaii. If anyone knows Kauai,
Paradise
that's the
Island.
island that's like the most put it down to earth. Like everything's
going.
everything's
Any more
done
beer?
like
I come prepared. Right.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shut. We're all out. We're fucking drinking. It's like 9. It's like 8:30. We want to keep drinking, and they're like, "Well, it's last call here," and we're like, "It's fucking 8:30. Last call, right?" So I call a bar, and I'm like, "Hey, what time will you guys stay open?" So
Now.
they're like, "Well, we're about to do last call." Yeah, they're like, "We're about to do last call." It's only like 8:30. I'm like, I got 30.
Dude, you got hooked up
alcoholics.
for the local team?
Like, I got 30 alcoholics. We all tip well. He's like, you show up 30 deep. He's like, we'll stay open. No problem. We fucking show up. And homeboy's like, I did not fucking think you were showing up. And I'm like, well, we here, son.
Guess what?
Are you guys all hammered? He's like, are you guys all hammered?
We've
I'm
been.
like, yeah.
We're not going to stop.
Like,
And we ain't done.
like, we're all hammered. He's like, what do you guys want to drink? I'm like,
Everything.
fuck you're serving.
That's awesome.
He's like, I got 2 bartenders. He goes, you promise that they're going to leave with money? I go, if they don't walk out with $400 tonight each, I go, I'll be shocked. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like,
Brazil,
yeah.
what's up?
Hey, Brazil. So,
End of the night, homie comes up to me. He's like, I owe you a shot.
yeah,
I'm hammered at the
you
point.
do. Give it
I go,
4.
yeah.
It was your
I'm like,
bottle. That
why? He's like, both my bartenders are walking out with $500 tonight. I'm like, that's good.
As they drag you
Hammer.
out.
Problem is, we showed up at 8:30. It's only like 10:30 when I'm walking out. Shit, man.
Oh.
Here's the thing about Hawaii. Like, anybody who ever goes, no.
There's nobody else there.
What
So
they
the
need to
bartenders are
understand is
Stop.
it's very old school. It's a warrior culture. If you don't show respect, they will hand you your ass. Rightfully so. Yeah. If you show respect, they'll treat you like family. It is very much, you show Hawaiians respect. That is their land. That's where they come from.
Mikey,
Respect them. And
somebody's
and
there
man.
for you down here.
Vamos, Argentina. Hell yeah, you won that one. That was pretty cool. I was excited about that one. And I'm glad your bank account got fatter with that one, Matty. Now that you brought that up, though, how much did you make on that one? There it is.
Enough.
You're not drunk enough yet. You know, what I appreciate about you, man,
son.
is no matter how drunk you get, you're always business.
Let's say we did better than we didn't.
I worry about your state of mind sometimes.
The employee party got
That's the good stuff. Here's a question. All right, so I had 2 barbecues this weekend. I did one end of the year party in this beautiful area. It's a repeat client. I think I've cooked for him 3 times before this. The yard is amazing. It's in like the mountain areas. Of like the Bay Area. It's a freaking gorgeous place. We had some vegetarians. Cooked for 4 of those. It felt like it was more difficult cooking for the 4 vegetarians than it was for the 50 other people that we were taking care of. Is it, you guys, how do you run into that in catering for you guys? And what's your procedure? when you got, say, a handful.
You're way nicer
of
than I am.
vegetarians. And let's call it. I mean, he paid full price. He tipped me well. And I have another question, like an employee question after this. So the guy who helped me out was Savage. It was his first time helping me out. He was amazing. But how do you treat the whole vegetarian deal when it's a catering job? It's a return client who's good people. How do you treat that situation?
I'm trying to help.
No,
I don't change my menu.
You're like, we got meat. It's the way it goes, and you're willing to. Let's say you're losing the job if you're not going to feed 4 people. No. What if they're paying you $65 a head?
That stopped him.
That stopped him.
I don't
What'd you
change
say?
my menu. I don't change my menu. I am who I am. If you want to feed them, I got salad. I got deviled eggs. I got fucking
Deviled eggs doesn't work for vegan.
Are they vegetarian?
I'm not vegan.
No.
Did I say
Vegan?
vegan?
I got salad.
No, it's vegetarian.
Vegan or
Okay.
vegetarian?
I thought I said, but was I wrong? Did I say vegan?
I got salad. I got cornbread. I got salad. I got cornbread. I got mac and cheese. That's what you got.
And here's
Right,
my. I want to hear your opinion, Kev. First, go ahead.
So, I generally, the people that hire me know that I don't really have anything. So I have been lucky. Nobody's asked me. So I can't say I haven't had to run into that because generally the people that are hiring me know who I am, know me, know why, and they're respectful.
hiring you for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. They're respectful in the fact that just like to me, I wouldn't walk into a vegetarian restaurant and be like, "Well, what do you have for meat?"
Right. No, I get that completely.
Yeah, but those dicks will walk in
and
our
here's the thing,
restaurant.
because every other restaurant is not that. And here's how I deal with that situation is I don't go out of my way to try something new. I combine the things that I've already known and make it a sandwich. And so I'll do this drunk mushroom sandwich for vegetarians. It just works out perfect. But it still takes, after I'm done feeding everybody, it still takes, because they're going to eat last. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's going to be. I got to take care of the masses before I take care of you. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go eat the grasses outside if you're that hungry. But I'll do that drunk mushroom sandwich where I put a stick of butter in the pan. I put, a large amount of minced garlic in there and 4 shots of, whiskey, scotch, bourbon. And then I will go ahead and put the portobello mushrooms in, let them cook like 80% of the way or so. Throw some gorgonzola cheese in that thing, let it get soupy, soppy, messy. Cooks all the way through, and then just put that on top of a ciabatta roll. It's been toasted with olive oil on it, or sometimes garlic bread that I've made. And here you go, vegetarian, eat that, and it works out great. But here's a huge difference.
I want that mushroom as a side dish.
That
sounds good.
It is a side dish. We pour it over the tri-tip. But
sounds really good.
Here's the huge difference between where I'm at and where you guys are at is I am at California. And all these, whatever, Californians, they're all new people that moved in and want to change their lives. Anyways, the whole vegetarian option thing, it's important to address.
I've lost
jobs over it?
I will say this. I've lost jobs over it. The thing is, like, if somebody's like, listen, we got vegetarians, I'm like, listen, you got enough vegetarians, we may not be the caterer for you.
I'll tell you what. If it is over 5, I ain't doing it. It has to be a handful of people because it's not going to change that much.
My thing is like
one thing to adapt a little bit. The thing you have
a little bit, but if somebody's like, listen, I got 10, 15 vegetarians.
Yeah,
cater.
No, I get you. It says
I'm
barbecue, not like,
Like, I joked yesterday. So we did a pop-up. So yesterday we were at a brewery.
They're what?
Vegan market today.
They have vegan market today?
Well, you're
At
there.
the beginning.
Like yesterday,
Right.
yesterday they had us, right? Today they had a vegan market. I kind of went the other way on that one, huh?
You know,
Well, you guys get California style a little late, so maybe you got 5 years. You probably leave. You're leaving at just the right time, man. You're good.
Listen, I got beef and pork tattooed across my fucking knuckles. You think I'm a vegan?
think I care about vegan?
I'm just saying, like,
No.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but
And this is really important for everybody to
I can't hide this shit no
it's
matter
really important
what.
for, I think, everybody to know that every barbecue person that's worth their salt is mildly hostile towards vegetarians and majorly hostile towards vegans. It's not, as long as it's not like a dietary thing that needs to be enforced because you're dealing with health issues. I feel nothing for you. It doesn't bother me.
Well, but
My main
part
job,
of the reason we're hostile is because, again, we don't go into a vegan restaurant and be like, you need to serve me food. You need to provide for me. Why
you need to
is
search,
it okay?
Yeah.
Why
you
is
need
it
to worry about
okay to
my
come to
feelings more.
ours?
Yeah.
Why is it, but why is it okay for you to come to we'll say, my restaurant, my catering, and I have to cater to, and I have to come, and I have to do for you, but you do not have the same respect for me. And I think that's why we're hostile. It's a lack of respect.
Here's the same reason for pretty much a lot of things, is the ignorance of the situation. I mean, people don't know what goes into, well, it's just 5 people. What's the problem? Yeah, it's not just that. It's like it's 5 different people for a bunch of different things. All right, I'm curious about this.
Yeah.
Blinky said also depends on what part of your business you're in. In the beginning, you'll say yes to all requests. Later, no,
I won't.
when you're first starting out,
I will not.
I think is what he's trying to say. Hang on, let me finish. You'll say all to requests later on and rolling. Man, come on. Why's it moving on?
Because people
are
commenting and writing other stuff.
Yeah, enjoy the challenge, cooking for my vegan friends, but it's a doctor. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, if it's a doctor thing, it's a health food. Just because I have my own issues in the past where I've had to change my diet majorly, I do have a soft spot in my heart for people that have to cut meat out of their life for some horrible reason. I just do.
But again, at the same time, not the place for you. And for you,
I'm not changing
you're not changing.
Listen, my thing is, I just may not be
right.
Be the right place for you.
Yes,
and that's okay.
And I get that. But here's the problem, though. If I can't, say if I'm going to go feed a corporation, and it's going to be a regular thing where regular income is going to come in for my family, I'm not saying no. Hey, and I Mikey, I want you to understand, I respect you dearly and highly for making that decision. I mean, you're you, and nobody's going to tell you any different. I mean, obviously, you're very passionate about that. It's tattooed on your knuckles. And if people don't get that, I absolutely agree with you. They shouldn't come shopping for somebody that, has barbecue at the end of their name and expect a lot of freaking vegetarian options or vegan food. I firmly believe that. It was the best thing ever when these protesters tackled the freaking gates and pushed on this fencing to go and protest in San Francisco the barbecue event, and marching through the whole event chanting stupid stuff. They got pelted with pulled pork and whatever meat that was around, and I'm sure they felt like it was horrible. It was great. It was the best thing ever.
ECU.
But you know what I mean? It was really awesome to see all that. But I made the worst vegan bacon. Oh, God, vegan bacon. Oh,
that's not bacon. You just made salted fucking vegetable.
I don't know.
Heavily salted vegetable.
Don't call it vegan
Sorry.
bacon.
A little bit, yeah. You know,
It's not bacon. It's just salted vegetables.
but at the same time, I'm not going super far out of my way to make those people happy. There's
Just like I even asked them, why don't you do like jackfruit? Why don't you okay, so here's the thing.
right.
My old business partner, right? He wanted us to do smoked potatoes. He's like, well, there's vegetarians and there's vegans that want it.
I'm not pandering to them.
I don't care. I don't care. He goes, but we're cutting out that.
Would you say you're cutting out your what?
Demographic.
We're cutting out that demographic.
Don't want them here.
When there's money. I don't care.
Well, it's a demographic that's never going to be happy with your product. That's going to question. Yeah,
they're never going to support us.
They're going to question everything you do.
And they're never going to tell their friends about you.
Yeah. So we'll say, and we talk about I would never go to one. So when we were in India, we saw this restaurant as we were coming into this city up on this rooftop. And we're like, that fucking place looks cool. We're going to go up there. So we get up there, we sit down, we open the menu, and we start looking. There's like no meat and there's no booze. We're like, well, what the fuck is this shit? So we say something to the kid that was with us that spoke Hindu. We're like, dude, see what? All of a sudden it comes back. Yeah, it's a vegan restaurant or veg. We're like, bye. Sorry to bother you that you sat us down. We apologize. This is not the place for us. Have a nice night. And we fucking left.
Here's the problem, is usually attitude comes with that whole movement. So that's why I'm saying, if it's a dietary restriction, to me, it's not like that. You know what I mean? Oh. And I do want to make sure they're being taken care of. But it has to be like
listen, here's the thing. Like, so we got a bad review yesterday.
Or was it your attitude again, Mikey?
I was not there.
Oh, man, he's sharing it. It's on Kev's face. I'm super excited to hear this. Go ahead.
Here we go. Here's the bad review. I got quality was so-so.
You got what? You keep cutting out. What'd you say? You got what?
So, quality was so-so. That's what they told me.
Oh, the quality was so-so.
Yes. And most of it was fatty.
So we all know that's not true.
You want to know what my reply was?
I have an idea, but I would go ahead and lay it on.
I've already seen it, so.
My literally reply was, well, barbecue, so fattest flavor, and I'm really sorry that you didn't enjoy the barbecue like everyone else does.
He didn't put the go fuck yourself part. No.
No, I did not. But I'm saying, like, I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy it like everyone else fucking does.
They're probably
because you couldn't have the balls to fucking come up to me and say, "Hey, I didn't like your fucking food." Put it on a fucking review.
But that's the public. That's how it goes. I mean, and we're not by any means trying to,
because they can hide behind it.
Yeah. No, but that's fine. It's fine. Be a keyboard warrior. That's fine. But how many people go back and write, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry you didn't enjoy what you had." Fuck you.
And I don't do that either. I don't pander to what. It's different if somebody points out like a legit issue.
The quality was not so-so.
Not a legit
don't
issue.
Don't fucking talk to me about my fucking quality.
No, if there's a legit issue, it's different. But if there's like we have a review on ours that says the chicken looks burnt. It's blackened chicken. You know what? It's
supposed to be
look
fucking
like,
black.
You know, but it's crazy. I mean, it's not burnt by any means. But you know, I responded. You know, I don't think you ever had our barbecue because you said it was flavorless, and anybody who's had my chicken knows that is the exact opposite of what's going on.
Of what you would have got.
Yeah, it marinates for 1 to 2 days. It's got flavor. I promise you. It's amazing.
So
if you don't like it, yeah. So it's like I know when somebody's full of it. Duro fakes. This is heavy. Nah, man, this is barbecue, homie. We passionate about what we do.
I mean, like,
so
you know what I mean? Like, you're telling me that the quality was so-so?
Of course.
So I have,
you know what you're doing.
I have reviews on for my store, and I have my majority is like 4.8 is like my average out of 5 stars, whatever you want to call it. And I have a number of them that are absolutely crazy. And I have people like, how come you don't get rid of them? And my thing is read them. You're going to look at them and go, no, this wasn't somebody that was legitimately unhappy. This is a fucking crazy person. And it takes when people read the reviews and they see that and they read how crazy it is, it takes it and goes, no, these guys probably are fucking great. And this is just a fucking wacko.
And
so instead of it looking like, and they,
well, the thing is, like, they reviewed us on Square. Nobody sees that shit.
Right.
I'll be
back. I gotta take a piss. Keep going.
Nobody sees that shit.
Well, see, that's the thing is like some of the customers, it doesn't matter. We're trying to get that demographic. We don't care about what they think. Sorry, man. There's a lot of mouths to feed. If you particularly don't like our brand of style or technique of barbecue, then whatever, that's on you. I'm sorry. We like what we do. It's a craft, and it is mostly meat-based. Not going to be, a big deal from that. All right, Blinky, I couldn't get on.
Fuck Easy Catering, dude. Fuck them. You
None
don't
of
want
it
to do that
matters
anyways.
anyway. Honestly, I've built
Don't do
my whole following from the ground up. I've never advertised through anything except Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Not really.
I've never paid for any
Word of mouth is what you need anyways.
Nothing.
Somebody telling you how amazing your barbecue is to somebody else is what's going to get you jobs. Because it's not going to be something on the radio, and don't ever let somebody from the radio try to sell you to a trade on radio time either, because nobody listens to radio anymore. I mean, you do from time to time. And, I've had a lot of help from radio stations, but the whole trade thing doesn't really help out. I've had a lot of success with them in the past. It's always like, vegan barbecue with a side of hummus.
Sorry, barbecue's different.
Then what, hummus? Give me some of that vegan barbecue with a side of hummus. That's not,
I get it. Like, when you're first starting, you're looking for money. You're looking to make.
Well, and you gotta
money.
go through that growing pains too.
And
like trying to figure that out. Yeah.
And I did it. I've done it. I'm going to do it again.
Right.
Okay. I've done it. I'll do it again.
But at a certain point, you established yourself.
At the end of the day, I don't do shit for money.
Oh, he's a whore.
I just don't. Like, I've never done shit for money. I won't do shit for money. I'm not going to be bought. Like, I am a fucking asshole until the end of the day. Okay? So, like, when somebody's like, oh, but I'll pay you for this much money, you do this. No, I won't.
I don't know anybody, including you, Mikey.
I will walk up to somebody.
Especially you, Mikey, that is in this for the money. You ask anybody who's we're in this for the love. No, that's their main. Money's nice. Don't mess with me. Money's nice. I'm all about it. But that's not the main. That's not even highest on the. anywhere near the highest on the list.
Yep.
Fucking feed people, okay? That's
But
what
here's
I'm
the problem with being in the beginning and that kind of thing. Then what happens is then people expect it and they ask for it. And when you say, no, I don't do that, well, what the fuck? And now you're an asshole. Where if you just didn't do it in the first place, we'll say, you're already the asshole, but you're not
Still an
getting
asshole.
asked about it. You're not getting questioned about it, and you're not being an asshole to more people.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal about all that is if you need, I used to have $10 plates. It didn't work. I was dealing with folks that always wanted a better deal, and they weren't happy with the $10 plate, no matter how hard you worked for it. I have a $1,500 minimum now. It's just not worth it. I don't have $10 plates. It's not worth the labor. I have to sell so many of those. Anybody does to sell a lot of those to make any amount of money, and then it's just not worth the work. In the beginning, you got to figure that stuff out. You got to go through your learning process, and maybe you're only worth $10 a plate at a certain time, and that's how you learn.
Sure.
But after that, after you have the skills to go through that, once you have that, no, I know I'm worth this much. I know I've fed this many people, which is a large group of people, not just your friends, people that give you honest criticism, people that tell you it's lacking in this area and that area. I mean, you got to really feed the public, and then you know where you stand and move on. No,
well, I get this all the time where like people are like, no. I'm saying why I get this all the time where it's like, why don't you do competition barbecue? I go, I do every weekend. I'm like, what do you mean? I go out and compete for people's money. Because here's the thing. Anyone can try free barbecue and tell you what they think of it. A hell of a lot different when you ask them to open their fucking wallet.
Tell me what you think of it
and give you
now.
money for it.
That was worth it.
Sorry, to me, there's a big difference. If you open your wallet and you give me money, and then you turn around and say that's the best barbecue I've ever had. Now, if you turn around and you're like, well, I didn't like it, cool. What did you like about it? It was fatty. It's barbecue, bitch.
Maybe there's a lot. It's maybe a lack of
barbecue?
education going on. You just don't know what happens with barbecue. Now, how much of that fat was on there? Because trust me, as barbecue guys, we don't want to buy something that has over amount of fat on it because we're losing money when we purchase it. We want a butchered piece of protein.
Sure.
So if that's, it's like somebody complaining about the pink on the outside. It's not done here.
Chicken's not done.
I get
right.
Okay, so like,
see, it's pink. It's not done.
So we've gotten a couple things where people are like,
"Oh, what's up, bud?"
With your brisket,
fat is flavor, though. We're talking like fat is barbecue. It's part of barbecue. Anything that's
people will be like,
"Oh, I was answering somebody." Sorry, man.
There was fat on your brisket, like it was sitting in fat. No, it wasn't. It was literally sitting in beef tallow. Because I'll put beef tallow over it.
But at that point, you have to explain that process to somebody. It's like, well, you don't get any of it.
Sure, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody goes, "Oh my God, your brisket had fat over it," and it was sitting in fat. No, hon, it was sitting in beef tallow.
It's cooking its own juices. You're welcome.
Yeah, people will pay for that shit.
Absolutely.
So I was not fucking with you. I was giving you something for free.
Half in. What? Let me say. Half of. I think you're saying 1.5 inches on fat trimmed on a brisket. No, you're right. No, and that's the thing, man. We just said earlier is that we don't.
Sure.
There's no way we want to pay more for fat than what we're supposed to. We don't put that onto our customers.
But I'll get our pork belly burnett's nothing but fat. Yeah, it's fucking pork belly, son.
This is the good stuff. So
Go take your bacon, cut off all the fat. See how much
yeah,
how much extra meat you have.
and that again,
That little?
it's like a bunch of ignorance too that backs that up.
Well,
Boys,
and part of the problem is
I gotta go take care of some family stuff right now, man. I'm sorry, my kid's not feeling so great.
oh, no problem. No
You're
problem.
great to see you
Thanks for
guys.
coming on.
We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Yep.
We're almost done anyways.
Y'all.
Absolutely. Fat is not the enemy.
That's
Dude, that's
not
a
the
shirt.
It really is, right? I'm gonna put that on my beer belly. That's a tattoo, is what that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
What
that.
do you
I'm
think?
gonna do that.
Fat is not the enemy.
No, it has to be on some man titties.
I don't
or
have any
like a
room,
big
son.
beer belly. That's what it has to be on. There it is,
Right there.
Mikey.
Right there.
That's the idea.
Fat
Put it,
is not the enemy.
yep.
No, you got to
So-
put it on the bottom of your belly so you lift it up a little and
Yeah.
it's underneath.
Yes, yes. It's an intimate tattoo, is what that is, sir.
Yep. I might
I'm out.
Steal that,
Catch
my
you guys
friend.
later.
you may see that soon.
Have a good
You
one.
missed us talking about fat
Sure.
tattoos.
Fun.
We'll see you, Sean.
Doc, she does a lot of
Come on, you did.
I did.
But no, fat is, and that's, we've talked about it so many times on here, and it's always comes back to the same thing, is it's lack of education of the public, because
Yeah.
for so long, you got to cut off the fat.
Absolutely.
We need lean. We need this. No, but it's just like eggs. Every other year you hear 1 year eggs are good for you. The next year eggs are the worst things you could ever eat. Then the egg is the best thing you could ever eat for you. Or MSG.
Yeah.
How many people think MSG is a bad thing? That MSG is this horrible product for you. No. MSG is fucking fantastic. I have two.
MSG is literally like
It's fucking,
flavor.
that's umami. That is what umami is.
that's it. That's the umami flavor. Yeah.
And that's,
I mean-
I mean, and that's part of where
We get
because one of the things they get it from is mushrooms, and that's part of where the shiitake steak seasoning, we'll bring it back to that, comes in.
Yeah.
Because it has,
Yeah.
that's in mushrooms.
it's an umami flavor. Yeah, for sure. But like, thing is, like, we will get the whole. Oh, it's too fatty. It's supposed to be.
And there's nothing saying you can't, if there's a chunk on there you don't like, you don't have to put it in your mouth.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not
It's way
saying
better.
it's not,
You do.
but I'm saying if that's a problem, don't. That's like the people that are like, this was an awful meal. Really? Because you finished the whole thing.
Sir, did you have to complain about the steak?
Yeah.
After you finished the whole thing?
You decided at the last bite. Sir, that was a 16-ounce steak, and you decided at the last bite that this steak was awful. And it took you to that last bite to make your decision.
Mhm.
And it is.
Rough.
And that's why, like, I will tell anybody, I feel bad. I cater on a smaller scale than you, obviously, than you do, and I don't do pop-ups.
Yeah.
I give you and other restaurateurs so much credit because of the shit like that you have to put up with, of people that just say shit, one, either to get free products,
Just say.
just to be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know in the first bite. If it's not right, you cut into it. And that's why so many steak places, sir, could you cut into the middle of that and make sure it's correct?
Yeah.
You know, you look like a bearded little Nicky.
I am.
But It's, you know, that's why they do it. So then if it's not right, guess what? They can take it right there. Yeah.
We can fix it now.
I can't fix it. Yeah.
Let me fix it right
But
now.
I say that to people.
I can't fix it once you eat.
But we
eat
say
all
that
of
to
it.
people. People come in. Well, this hasn't run right since you worked on it. Okay, well, when did we work on it? Well, last year. And it took you till now to bring it in.
It took you a year to fucking bring it back? What the fuck?
How is this an issue now?
Well,
yeah.
Because right now it's an issue and I want my money back.
And unfortunately, because of so many big corporations that it's easier just to not deal with it, people are, you know, people are have this mentality, you know, I get it, the customer's always right, but they're not.
No.
But it goes to, you know, every facet of retail, of food, of hospitality services, of all of it.
No, the customer used to be always right.
When the customer had respect for the business. Now they don't have respect.
Now they're just fucks. Sorry, when somebody can't come up to me and tell me what they think, and they have to go online, like, don't get me wrong, I review places online all the time. But I only review if I think if I enjoy the place, I give them a good review. Now, if I think they did really, really bad, I'll go to the place and I'll tell them. Now, if they don't do anything to help me at that moment or help me fix whatever, when I tell them in person, then I'll give them a bad review online. But it takes a lot for me to give a bad
online review is not the first step. And that's the difference is you went and tried to deal with a person.
I want to deal with you. I want to tell you, like, hey, I had a bad experience. So here's my reasons.
Here's what happened.
What can you do? Can't do anything. Awesome.
But it's also not like you're not doing it to look for free food. You're not doing it to look for getting money back. No. You're doing it because you actually give a shit about other people and want to help their business. If they said, dude, I'm so sorry, we'll talk to them. You know, this is, you know, okay, we've had an issue with this person before. Yeah. I will deal with it again. Even if they're like, you know, what can I do for you? And half the time it's like, dude, I'm just trying to help you.
I don't want anything. I just want to let you know what I had.
Yep.
I just want to let you know.
No, and that's again, it's like I said, I leave reviews on my site because some of them are so crazy that it's like you read them and you're like, wow, you're nuts.
Yep.
And I would rather have some, and I would rather have them on there because to me, when I go to some place and it doesn't have a single bad one, it
kind of starts to wonder.
Because I'll readily admit, I get emails all the time at our shop for companies to fix your online reputation and to clean up reviews and to do all kinds of stuff. So there are people and companies out there to do that, and I would rather leave my couple in there because you can then tell, oh no, they're probably pretty awesome, and this is when 3/4 of them or 98% of them are, these guys are awesome, they help me out, they'll take care of you. And then you get somebody that just writes this diatribe of ripping you apart, and it's like, so I had a guy write one because not me, his machine was out of warranty, and the manufacturer was like, yeah, no, it's out of warranty, like, sorry. he wrote this whole thing that like we were the assholes. We had a guy write, we had a big storm coming. I sell generators. We had a line out the door of people in line waiting to trying to get generators. We had a guy call up and was like, well, do you have this? Well, we're not taking phone orders. I have some, but we're not taking phone orders, and got mad at us because we weren't taking phone orders. And I said, we have a line of people here that took the time out of their day and the effort to show up here and stand in line. I'm not going to sell it out, we'll say, underneath them, from under them, to somebody that decided to make a phone call instead of getting off their ass and coming here.
Sure. No, there's a difference. There's a difference. Like, to me, there's a difference if I call you, there's nothing that's going on, and I'm like, hey, listen, do you have this product? And you're like, yeah, I have this product. Cool, can you hold it for me for an hour? I'm on my way. Yeah, I don't have anybody in the store.
Yeah, not a problem. We'll
hold it for an hour.
But when I've got a line of people out the door because they don't have power, Rockin' Barbecue, what's up? Because they need this product to survive, and they're hoping I have it, and they showed up and waited. Yeah, that'd be like you sitting at a pop-up, and you got a line of people, and somebody walks up or calls up and is like, hey, I'm on my way. I need enough for 30 people, and there's a line 30 deep. No. If you don't have that many people, somebody's like, hey, I'm on my way with my wife. We want two orders of this. And there's...
I don't know shit.
But again, if somebody called you at that point...
Shit. Yeah. But here's the thing. I will hold it for you if you're there. If you're like, hey, I'm here, but I don't want it for another 2 hours.
No, I don't blame you for that either.
I ain't holding shit.
Yeah, but that's also a little bit different in a food situation.
But the reason I won't do it is because I don't want to be sold out for other people and still have the product and have to look at it.
Well, not only that, but you could sell out, we'll say, in 10 more minutes, and now I got to sit here and wait for an hour for your ass to decide to come and get it?
Yeah. No, I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I got better shit to do.
Sorry. All right.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Barbecue Chat Show. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I'm bouncing back and forth. But guys, this is the Barbecue Chat Show. We are here every Sunday. Next Sunday.
I'm going to say no. Because I'm cooking prime rib for my family.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with no, right?
Probably the next 2 weeks.
And then the next one after that is Christmas
Eve.
Or
New Year's Day.
New Year's Eve day. We might be there. We'll see how hungover we are.
New Year's Eve is my birthday. So we'll see. We'll see how
Kevin might get laid. We don't know. We're hoping.
Pray for me.
For Kev's sake. We're praying. But guys, we're gonna figure it out. If not, we might do another day. I don't know.
Figure something
out. Guys, it's the Barbecue Chat Show. We're here every Sunday, 8
Eastern.
8
Cali.
Eastern. We'll see you boys soon. Ladies.
Mike needs to go to sleep. Mike needs to drink some water.
I gotta get to sleep. Probably.
No, it's not an awesome birthday.
But
Mike, love you, buddy.
Guys, cheers.
Go get some
Love you.
rest. We'll see you guys later.